Hello everybody, welcome back to Never Reaction Video, and welcome to Never Reaction to Charlie Brooker's Screenwipe. So it's been a while. Last time I did this show was in February, and when we did this in February, we finished Series 3. So we finished the first 3 series of the show. Now, I had no intention of jumping through this show. I was just going to do it in order. However, I've changed that, because today we're going to do Series 5, Episode 5, which I believe was the last normal episodic episode of the show. As to why, well, there is a decent reason. So Oliver Postgate, who made 2 shows, he made a bunch of shows, but he's made 2 shows that I've reacted to just this month, that being Noggin the Nog and Bagpuss, which I reacted to just a couple days ago, passed away at the age of 83 about a week before this episode was aired. And I was told that this episode includes a very nice tribute to him. So again, considering I've watched just those 2 shows just in the last week or so, I figured this would be a good time to do this. It's the different intro.
Hello.
Yeah, that was a different
I'm Charlie
theme.
Brooker and you're watching Screenwipe, a programme all about television. This week, children's television.
Now, unless like me, you spent your entire childhood trapped in a cupboard while an insane great aunt held the door shut and kept you alive by feeding communion wafers through the crack in the bottom, chances are your first experience of television came in the form of kiddie-wink programming.
Since children's brains are essentially an undeveloped primordial paste, these early telly memories probably etch themselves on your developing mind as indelibly as knobs and heart signs carved on an old-school desk.
And not always in a good way, because sometimes children's telly can be inadvertently frightening.
For instance, back when I was a scarcely sentient skin blob, I used to love the programme Jigsaw, a quirky and imaginative puzzle-based show full of light-hearted gags and sketches and madcap inventor Wilf Lum.
Or is it just a reason?
But my enjoyment was tempered somewhat by the regular intrusions of Mr. Nosy Bonk.
Mr. Nosy Bonk was a sort of leering, death-masked figure who was supposed to be gently amusing, but wound up haunting my dreams because he struck me as precisely the sort of figure who'd sneak into a stranger's bedroom in the dead of night and knife you, 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 and knife you.
Fortunately, the presenters themselves are rarely quite so frightening.
Back in monochrome AD, kids presenters were rather stiff and patrician, like a nurse on the cusp of examining you with surprisingly cold hands. These matronly sorts were often paired with a character of some kind, as seen here via the charming antics of Annette Mills and the fondly remembered Muffin the Mule, and the less fondly airbrushed from history Wally the Gog.
I'm going back to America.
Either that or they were out-and-out slapstick buffoons. Take the apparently lovable, albeit f***ing annoying Mr. Pastry, seen here in more innocent animal-hating times, palling about with some chained-up muzzled bears and giving a lit cigar to a monkey. That monkey's gonna die, oh, Mr. Pastry.
Yeah.
Later, as society loosened up, the presenters loosened up too. Although they were still essentially parental, it's just that now there was something vaguely mucky about them. At some point in the 80s, that all changed. Kids presenters transformed into something less parental and more sort of equal. Today, they're not your mum and dad at all. They're more like preppy, half-cool older brothers and sisters.
Of course, everyone has a favourite presenter or two from their childhood. I grew up in the 70s
the guy from Sarah
or 80s,
Jane.
which was a golden age for the TV presenting polymath.
People like cuddly Richard Hammond lookalike Roy Castle, who sang, danced and pratfalled his way through series after series of record breakers in a desperate bid to make dry statistics seem entertaining.
It's 105 centimetres high and it's 131 centimetres long. 10 metres of yarn were used to stitch the world's largest boot, a boot that weighs 31.7 kilograms. How would you like this to come down your beanstalk?
Although it didn't help that for many years his co-host was right-wing political activist and walking fact-shitter Norris McWhirter, a man with all the easy-going charisma of an RS-232 interface cable floating in a bowl of cold piss.
What tree has grown the longest roots and how long were those roots?
What tree has grown the longest roots?
Now, I know that the tree with the longest roots ever recorded is in South Africa.
Yeah, I've got a question, Norris. How many units of my soul have been deleted since you started speaking?
One of my heroes was Brian Cant, who brought an eccentric dignity to everything he did, even when he had to crawl around on all fours with toys on his back like a dog. Then there was the absolutely brilliant Derek Griffiths, seen here in a jumper that seems to be growing into his head. He was a master of creating simple joy out of absolutely nothing.
4 small ducks went for a walk one day, over the hills and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 and only 3 small ducks came back.
Very few presenters are that versatile with their hands, apart obviously from who started his career tossing off around the back of the BBC canteen, as I'm sure our lawyer will agree. Of course, many of today's top TV faces started out as children's presenters. Chris Tarrant, Noel Edmonds, Dennis Nilsson, Philip Schofield, Kat Deely, Dennis Nilsson, Anton Deck, Fern Cotton and Dennis Nilsson all started out on children's telly, apart from Dennis Nilsson. But it's not always easy to make the leap from playtime to prime time.
For instance, perhaps my favourite kids presenter ever was Johnny Ball, the eager puppy of science.
Hello!
He'll always be fondly remembered for his quirky educational shows and bright-eyed enthusiasm.
And not at all for the programme Johnny Ball Games, which none of you have ever heard of for reasons that will become apparent now.
If you got a high IQ, if you can a 2 and 2, either way the show's for you. Johnny Ball Games. If you're 5 and 93, if you're half an hour free, join in with the family and Johnny Ball Games. Johnny Ball Games. Johnny Ball Games.
Johnny Ball Games was a bizarre one-off Christmas family game show vehicle for Johnny Ball.
Christmas,
a blend of noisy, fast-paced slapstick studio games and achingly slow lateral thinking puzzles. It's possibly the most ill-advised format in TV history. Along the way, Johnny was aided by a live studio band and a quartet of slightly over-eager assistants. Their duties consisted of standing around in the background, awkwardly pretending to help the families, enthusiastically keeping the scores,
Napier's 4, Russell's 6, Williams 2.
and at one point performing an excruciating song and dance number with Johnny Ball.
Oh, God. What the hell's he doing, bro? He pulled a hammy.
A stunning 99% of the show is taken up with awkward pauses, either when Johnny joins the families for a stilted bit of chit-chat.
I'm going to talk and get to know one of those families right away. The Napiers. Come to the table first. You're the Napiers. Dennis, Andrew, James, and Henrietta. And what do people call you?
They call me Hen, Hetty, Henry, Henrietta.
You've got more names than anyone. But really, Henry, do people... Hello, Henry, from the shops today. How unusual.
Or when they try and answer his mind-mangling lateral questions.
Oh, man.
What will be the day before yesterday, tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday's absolutely correct.
Nah.
2 points.
Anyway, if it's difficult for even a brilliant kids presenter like Mr. Ball to front adult shows, could I, as an awkward and off-putting adult presenter, make the leap the other way?
To find out, I toodled along to the studios of Toonatic, ITV's early morning weekend festival of tomfoolery and animation, to see how I'd fit in.
Oh, no.
First regular presenters Jamie and Anna gave me some advice. And what was the other thing? Oh, and don't show my bum to the audience.
Don't show your bum and don't swear.
And don't swear. And then I was thrown in at the deep end to try it out. My duties consisted of doing a few cheery links.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Welcome back again up top to your Toonatic, the place to be till 9:25 a.m. I'm Charlie, this is my right-hand man, Jamie.
Absolute mundo.
Then I had to run a quiz.
Bring on the challenge, chef!
Actually, I wasn't too good at getting the rules right for the quiz, but I think I ploughed through without traumatising the children too much.
Say hello to Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. Hello. OK, there are 60 seconds on the clock, but first I have to ask, do any of you want to play your jokers? Although do bear in mind that any points you pick up, any minus points you pick up will be subtracted from your score, as well as the ones that I didn't explain. You understand.
And then they gave me a little cameo, which they tailored closely to my persona.
Well, isn't it obvious I'm Angry News Guy?
It's Angry News Guy, everybody.
And which ended in an inevitable custard pie in the face.
Bring on the pies! Here we go.
I think that's great on him.
Hey, Charlie, you're a disgrace. You're gonna win the morning with pie in the face. You better get ready, cause the poison and here it comes. The two-gunny pie! Go!
Oh.
And number 4. Well
Do you
done.
know what a morning. Have you all enjoyed that?
So what did I learn? Well, not much really, except that presenting for kids is more difficult than presenting for adults because you've got an extra set of rules ticking away in your head the whole time, so it's trickier than it looks. And speaking of kids presenters, here's a veteran, Kirsten O'Brien, telling you about a duo she loves and you don't.
I love them.
I like the Chuckle Brothers because I think there aren't that many people doing what they do anymore. It's real end of the pier, completely innocuous, fun, innocent
Raindrops
stuff.
Keep Falling on My Head.
And so
I was
much
like, oh my
these
God,
days
this
has to
song.
have an edge or has to be ticking some sort of box. And this is just a laugh.
How do I get back down? No, it's no good. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
How many times have you...
I said, how do I get back down?
I just think
How
the
many times
way
they've been
they
stuck on roofs?
is a little. It's not your standard kids' telly fodder, because in theory you should have young, smiley, bright people, and these two look like people that have been on remand in 1989 or something with their weird hair and dodgy tashes, and they've never aged as well. That's because they never look young. They've always looked that old. They turn up, whether they are carpet fitters or pizza delivery boys, it's going to go wrong, and they end up invariably was covered in something or nude. They went caravanning together,
I think I've seen that one.
and the caravan was just like a sort of seesaw effect. And the thing about quite a lot of their stuff is it runs for longer than you think it should, the gag, but you end up with, oh yeah, and oh yeah, still, oh no, he's still going to do it. And it's sort of that, they just sort of really drag out the visual gags. The catchphrases are, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
And B is, to me, to you. To me, to you.
To you. No, to you.
No, to you.
To me, to you. What do you think you're doing?
Which then, amazingly, and I don't know whether this has ever happened before, where a catchphrase gets turned into a game show. It gets shoehorned into
I've heard
becoming
of
an
this.
entire 25-minute game show.
I haven't.
Welcome back to Chuckle Island.
I haven't
Another
seen it,
game
though.
of To Me, to you.
I think if two mullety pensioners turned up now with, well, we're going to pedal a car like the Flintstones and he's going to fall over and I'm going to have all these wacky plans, I don't think that would get commissioned at all. And I think it'll be a sad day when they are off our screens. It'll be sort of, well, it will be end of an era.
One thing you can safely say about children's TV is that it's always been weird.
As an infant, you simply take this warped reality for granted, of course, because a lack of life experience combined with regulation kiddywink stupidity means you don't realise that, say, the moon doesn't really have bin lids all over it and isn't inhabited by pink and purple blobs.
It's only later when you reach your early 20s and think you're all sophisticated that you suddenly decide, hey, the people who made these
That
shows
Barry
must have been
Shippies?
out of it, yeah? I mean, it's so trippy, they must have been taking something. All of which is A, an insult to the imagination of the creators, and B, patent bullshit, because if the creators had been taking acid, these shows wouldn't have been made at all.
I mean, have you seen the painstaking precision required to create stop-motion animation?
Our film was going to last 16 seconds, which meant taking 400 shots.
Compare
Man.
that to the hand-eye coordination of the average caner, why don't you? Get someone on acid to make a stop-motion animation, you'll be lucky if they don't try to climb inside the face of the nearest plasticine model and drive it through a lilac Stargate, the wasters.
Anyway, there is one link between kids' TV and drugs, and that's the TV itself, which parents can use like a drug, either a sedative to keep the kids quiet, or a stimulant to make them run around and wear themselves out. And just as different drugs have different effects, so do different shows. Take In the Night Garden, the recent offering from the team that brought you Teletubbies. Set in the dreamy
I haven't
hinterland
seen
between the
this.
waking world and sleepy by time,
God.
it's specifically designed to relax the little idiots, or at least bamboozle them into silence. The action takes place in the night garden of the title, a dingly dell full of cutesy creatures who giggle hither and thither with the blithe insouciance of a being that's never experienced the withering
Yeah, I can tell it's by
disappointments of
Teletubby
real
creators.
life. In fact, their only real problem seems to be an outbreak of incurable flatulence, which has spread through the entire wood like a big billowing guff cloud.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'd open the window, get some fresh air in there before your lungs turn brown. They even power their public transport system with methane. In fact, there's so much hot air blasting through their butty bots, it must leave their ring pieces burning like a hot coin, or a puncture wound, or a brass trumpet mouthpiece that's been left in front of a coal fire for the past 200 hours. What I'm saying is, their bum holes must hurt.
I get it, man.
Anyway, parched sphincters aside, the show is a bit like a greatest hits remix of every children's TV show ever made. There's echoes of Bagpuss here, shades of Trumpton there, sprinklings of Flump, Magic Roundabout, Rosie and Jim, Teletubbies. Basically, if there was an afterlife for kids' TV characters, it'd look like this. But sadly there isn't, because as everyone knows, all kids' TV characters are actually fated to roast for eternity in the lowest pits of hell.
Ah, Bob the Builder.
But it's the truth. Just like the Teletubbies,
Bob would never go to hell if you shut your mouth.
No, it's also full of lots of fun and endless repetition. And kids love that kind of 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 repetition. Oh, thank God for that.
Thank you.
Anyway, if In the Night Garden is a sedative, other shows are a definite stimulant.
Watching Nickelodeon's Yo Gabba
Oh,
Gabba,
wow.
for instance, is a bit like having sugared amphetamines injected
I used to
directly
watch
into your
this.
eyes.
That's crazy.
The show takes place in, well, actually, I haven't got the faintest clue where it takes place, but it looks like it's happening within the imagination
For
of
reference,
a man
I
who's
was
just
10
been
years
bashed
old
around
when the
head with an
Screenwipe
Xbox
episode came out.
360.
This was 2008,
The
I
Yo
believe.
Gabba Kingdom is overseen by a mad DJ who's stolen one of Jamiroquai's hats, together with his made-up toy friends.
I remember this show. I used to
Specifically,
watch
a robot, a sort of cat thing, a cycloptic penis with a nasty case of genital warts, a butt plug, and Liam Gallagher. Well, at least I think it's Liam Gallagher.
Actually, it can't be, because his lyrics are far more emotive than anything Oasis have ever done.
Oh.
It's a fish! I like 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 fish!
The show is infused throughout with joyous, simple sing-along songs, most of which carry a complex moral message, such as this one, about the benefits of equal distribution of goods amongst like-minded acquaintances.
Sharing with my friends is good. Sharing with
That tree on the right is
my
cracked
friends
out.
is fun. Hello, Roby. What are you playing?
I'm just playing bounce.
Oh, I love playing bounce.
Well, that's how you got the warts.
I love to share. I love to share. It's more fun to share.
Yeah, Liam, I'd wash that ball afterwards if you're sharing it with him.
Yo Gabba Gabba has had awards thrown at it like covering fire in a beachhead assault, and it's easy
Yeah,
to
it was
see
real
why.
popular.
Sesame Street was always cool, but this is like Sesame Street for the way cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, break it down.
Still, sheer energy doesn't always equal greatness. Sometimes it's just annoying.
Welcome to the Icelandic day-glow atrocity
Aw,
that is Lazy Town.
no,
a
don't
rating
roast
horror
Lazy
show chronicling
Town.
the irritating adventures of Stephanie, a preppy, pink-haired little
Come
twat
on.
who lives in a nightmare world of Dolmio puppets.
One of whom, her uncle, is a blood relative, which raises all sorts of interesting questions about the reproductive system that the programme stubbornly fails to answer.
Leave Lazy
Each
Town
week,
alone.
the story revolves around an annoying aerobics mad hero figure called Sporticus,
That's-
a sort of
well,
magic
that's
PE
the
teacher
goat.
who clearly loves kids and who lives in the sky like he's f***ing God, and who can't cross a room without showing off a few hundred acrobatic moves along the way.
Because he's sporty.
It's crashingly unsubtle health and fitness propaganda, basically.
The unconvincing villain is hellbent on feeding the kids junk food and keeping them docile.
That's
while
the real
Sporticus,
goat.
when he's not backflipping around
What do
the
you
place
mean
like a
unconvincing?
belly, is calling apples sports candy.
Sports candy, just for the energy. Are you ready, guys?
Ugh, or relentlessly extolling the virtues of doing mindless physical exercise.
Next!
This is such bullshit.
Ready?
Leave Lazy Town out of this, man.
Oh, and the songs. Horrible songs. About exercise.
The songs are goated. Play the pirate song.
Mind you, if child obesity is such a problem, maybe we could solve it overnight by forcing all the kids in the world to lug a great load of Lazy Town DVDs up a mountain and tip them into a big burning pit. Anyway, if you think that lot you've seen nothing yet,
you're wrong
here's
for this.
magician, actor, and all-round Renaissance
You're
man
wrong
Andy
for this.
Nyman to tell you about the Junior Christian Science Bible lesson.
In 1996, I
Why
was
is it the
in
Halloween
LA,
theme?
and my phone went, and my friend said, for God's sake, put on public broadcast TV now. So I quickly put it on, and just could not believe what I was both seeing and hearing. It's the most bizarre, horrible, extraordinary piece of Christian puppeteering that I think you'll ever see.
We have God-given right to say no to racism, smoking, drinking, drugs, or anything that would limit us from our highest good.
This guy has been doing this show for 20 years, and it looks like...
I mean, that sounds good to me.
It was filmed in the late 60s. I mean, it is the colours and the clothes that people are wearing, the clothes that I'm not just talking about the puppets, I mean the
Look at green
people,
screen, holy.
It's the oddest collection of human beings. There's a guy called David Lieberhart, who is this guy who is, he believes he was abducted by aliens.
Oh.
He has the strangest singing voice in the world.
I am the image and likeness of God. I am the image and likeness of God. I am the image of health, an image of strength, the image of strength, the image of wealth. I am the image and likeness of God. I am.
Let's keep changing
It's honestly
shapes.
like The Ring. Once you've seen this, it will be with you for the rest of your life. Because
Yeah.
once you've heard him singing, it's in forever. It's not going anywhere. The puppets that he is fucking dragged out of burnt out buildings, I think made Chucky from Child's Play look like something you would want to cuddle. The main puppet is called Albert Herman, which sounds like a sort of Nazi war criminal. He has Teddy Eddy, who is this panda who he has to make come alive to sing.
Now Teddy Eddy has a song for us, but wait until he comes alive.
And by that...
Wait till he comes alive?
He sort of takes his hand out of Albert Herman and just sort of leaves that one dead. Whilst the other one sort of, struggling to animate this thing.
Hi, my name is Teddy Eddy, and I'll be singing the song Mark the Perfect Man. And let's start with
At one point, Teddy Eddy has this 4.5-minute opera aria.
4.5 minutes?
It's like something from David Lynch. There's another puppet
Awesome.
that looks... could be Albert Herman's son. Could be a relation of his, like he's got a family of these weird puppets. The puppet is talking about the fact, don't do drugs, because my ex-wife has now on a crack habit from her new husband.
My ex-wife left me for another man and has her on crack cocaine, and it really hurts.
We have to pray for her.
Pray that she gets saved.
Yes.
All right.
That escalated so
Doug
quickly.
the dog looks like it's been pulled out of a fire at a children's home.
It does.
It is horrible. You've got Doug the dog singing, and then as the camera pulls out, sitting by Doug the dog is someone strumming the guitar wearing an alien mask. It truly is the
my God.
closest thing to a nightmare that I've honestly ever seen.
I want all the kids out there to say no. Say no to drugs there. Don't do the drugs there.
Such as cocaine, pot, heroin, all that bad stuff.
It's all bad.
Now, I'm not sure if it shows, but Screenwipe
It's
is
all
always
bad.
thrown together at the last minute in a mad blur. And while we were making this episode, we heard the sad
here we
news
go.
of the death of Oliver Postgate, who was responsible for some of the finest children's TV programmes broadcast anywhere in the world. Together with artist Peter Firmin, he created Small Films, a two-man production company that crafted their treasures in an old cowshed in Kent. They started out with Ivor the Engine in 1959 for ITV, which was remade later in colour for the BBC. Following that, Noggin the Nog, a series of whimsical made-up tales about a tribe of Norsemen. They then ventured into animated puppetry with Pingwings and Pogle's Wood, before going on to create their best-known works, The Clangers and, of course, Bagpuss. All of the Small Films shows radiate a gentle and natural warmth. Watching them feels like snuggling up in front of a fireplace listening to a kindly uncle reading a bedtime story.
There was nothing else to do, you know.
Oh, it's
when
the episode
the
I
wind
watched.
doesn't blow, the ship doesn't go. But I was Captain Bagpuss.
And I think what makes these shows so good, what makes them such a vivid part of so many childhoods, is the perfect pitch of every moment. Everything about them is just right. The character designs are simple and instantly accessible. They look homemade, and that's part of their charm. Then there's the soundtrack. A lot of modern kids' shows consist of endless screeching and zap sounds
Hey, man.
that beat you over the head.
You have to
and can
roast
be
Ben
exciting,
10 to make
but
your
also
point.
leave you feeling ultimately rather hollow. Contrast that with the deliberately
Ben 10 was
sedate
goated.
feel of the Small Films productions. And they had a superb ear for creating sound effects that children could easily mimic the moment the programme had finished. Just think about the swanny whistle voices of the Clangers, the beatbox rhythm of Ivor's engine, or the marvellous carousel of just bloody lovely sounds that made up most of Bagpuss, everything from Gabriel's gulp, Professor Yaffle's skittering walk and academic hemming,
That is nothing but a rotten old bottle.
the mice on the mouse organ, and of course Bagpuss's trademark yawn. These are the sounds I hear in my own head when I remember my own childhood, and Oliver Postgate put them there. Speaking of sounds, let's not overlook his voice.
Once upon a time,
Oh, okay, so here's the narrator too.
not so long ago, there was a little girl, and her name was Emily.
Postgate's voice, sometimes soothing, sometimes playful, was as modest and charming as everything else in the programmes. There's almost a hypnotic quality. Your consciousness seems to alter slightly the moment he starts to speak.
Bagpuss, dear Bagpuss, old fat furry catpuss, wake up and look at this thing that I bring. Wake up, be bright, be golden and light. Bagpuss, oh hear what I sing.
And there was a simple poetry to his scripts too, which suited his voice just so. He had a particular knack for drawing you in at the start of an episode, adjusting your filter, if you like, for what was to come.
This calm, serene orb, sailing majestically among the myriad stars of the firmament. Perhaps this star, too, is home for somebody. Can we imagine the sort of people that might live on a star like this? Let us go very close. Let us look and listen very carefully. And perhaps we shall see and hear.
And all of these things, the selection of just the right characters, just the right soundtrack, and just the right tone is an incredibly hard thing to pull off in TV, incredibly hard. You can't fake it, you can't screw up your face and slog your way through it. It only occurs when an innate facet of someone's character is allowed to bleed into the production, giving it a unique personality and resonance all of its own. That's what Oliver Postgate achieved. It's immensely rare, and it's probably only now that he's gone that we'll truly appreciate the perfectly formed little gifts that he left for us.
Bagpuss gave a big yawn and settled down to sleep.
That was really nice.
We will find it, we will bind it,
Oh.
we will stick it with glue, glue, glue.
We will stickle it, every little bit of it. We will fix it like new. We will find it.
Still to come tonight.
Oh, shut up, man.
Pornography mogul Ben Dover has a career and a lifestyle that many would envy.
She didn't say bend
All
over.
he wants is to be taken seriously as an actor.
Shut the
Rich
fuck
Man,
up.
Poor Man continues next.
Fuck you and fuck Rich Man, Poor Man. And fuck Bend Over. God damn it. I know it's their job to narrate the end, but fucking read the room. Like, come on. Fucking read the room, man. That's just annoying. Fucking talking about Bend Over. Like, what the fuck? Come on. Regardless. That little tribute at the end is one of the nicest things Charlie's ever done. That I've seen. I mean, you could tell. You could tell that it that Oliver meant a lot to him, and to his childhood. I didn't agree with the Lazy Town roasting though, bro. I gotta say, you leave Lazy Town the fuck alone. Like, you leave Lazy Town the fuck alone. I don't care what you say. Lazy Town was goated. Lazy Town was goated. Don't be doing all that. Like, come on. Why do you think I'm going Ben 10 too? Like, what the? Seeing Yo Gabba Gabba again though was crazy. I gotta say, I've not seen Yo Gabba Gabba in such a long time. Like, it's been. I mean, again, when this came out, I was 10 years old, so I was probably watching Yo Gabba Gabba when this came out. So I mean, yeah, that's crazy that he covered that so extensively. Very nice episode though. So yeah, we'll probably go back to order after this with Screenwipe. That is going to do it for me today, though. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links are all in the video description. All the names of my Patrons didn't know. You can be Patreoning me for as little as $1, £1. Yeah, correction videos, as well as Rudy comes with the up to the earliest and does more. With all being said, though, my name's Stafford. Seen my what is this? 15 maybe to Charlie Brooker Screenwipe. I actually don't know. Wait, let me see. You know, because you're looking at it. But I have no idea. Yeah, 15. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.